Hello there, you feral lot. Now, basically, what I've decided to do here is I decided to draw an alien with 8 arms here. Yeah, and basically, I'm just gonna tell you how I got this idea because it's really simple. But basically, I was wearing a parka. Yeah, you know what a parka is, and obviously, well, maybe you do, maybe you don't. Basically, it's a big coat with a fluffy hood. Yeah, it's got a breast pocket. You know what a breast pocket is, all you 12-year-olds. Yeah, it's a pocket on your chest, yeah? On either side of your chest. Either side. That makes no grammatical sense. Yeah, it does. I'm just being an idiot. Anyway, yeah, so I was wearing that, I was wearing a parka one day, and I was also wearing cargo pants. And I was walking in my cemetery, and I thought, right, what what would it look like if you could put if you could put your hands in every single pocket at once? And then I just came up with this, an 8 armed alien. And you know, they're very tall, and there's not much really else to say. But then again, there is. But it really just comes to show you that, like, you start off with a simple idea, man. Honestly. And it is a simple idea. It's not complicated, it's not complex. Yeah? It was me thinking, what would happen if I put my hands in every pocket at once? What would it look like? Right, it'd look like that. Right, okay, let's draw that. And I did. This isn't the first time I've drawn one of these, but it'll be the first time you'll end up seeing it. Because I've drawn quite a few of these actually. And they're scattered about here, there, and everywhere. And this one I'm drawing right now is going to be part of a few more. Oh, but they're not going to be 8 armed aliens like he is. He's the only 8 armed alien in this. He's actually, well, you won't know what this is. He's a voidling, yeah. And basically, my last one, there was a builder called Buzz that I drew, and he had blue markings all over his face. And basically, that signifies a voidling, mainly. And yeah, that's basically pretty much it. But also, at the same time, I don't really. Uh, how do I put this? I don't know. Oh no, but listen, yeah, I'm gonna talk you through this. It's as I'm doing it. So some of the clips don't go together that well, and you know, sometimes it's not in shot. I apologize for that. I'm gonna apologize for that now before I keep apologizing every time it goes out of shot and irritates you and me. Yeah, but basically, yeah, I'm just drawing a rough mannequin of it all, a very rough mannequin. It doesn't really need to be followed or that well, but as you can see, I've basically finished the rough mannequin now, and now I'm just adding small little minor details at my own pace whenever I want. There's no need to rush something like this. There's no need to, and it may look like I'm rushing it, but it's just sped up. Yeah. And anyway, sometimes it's like you get quite a nice effect. Not from rushing, well, maybe from being quicker, you get a certain effect from it. Especially I did at the end, which was the effect I wanted for this. And it's quite good. And once you see it, well, it's good to me. I don't know about everyone else. But then again, I make this for me, and I'm showing you out of courtesy. Why am I talking to you like children? I apologise. You know what? I'm tired, you know. I'm proper tired, you lot. But anyway, yeah, there we go. Out of shot. Yeah, clear as day. I'm an idiot, you know. I'm a proper goon. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Hot day yesterday, very hot. I've covered in sunburns. I'm not built for heat. Yeah, but anyway, you can see I'm just adding clothes to him, and you know, I mean, this is an alien, but you wouldn't be able to tell really. The only reason I know is because I put a story behind it and everything in my own head. Basically, I've created a very vague set of rules for myself to follow. So if I want to create another character, I just go, what are the rules? Sometimes I break the rules that I've made. Sometimes I don't. It all just depends. You know, there's nothing. There's nothing concrete about draw what you're happy with. Simple as that. Not. It's, oh no. It's just me, but I hate copying things. Some people love it. Some people love copying things and tracing, but I personally don't. Anyway, you can see we've moved on to the pen lines. This is where, well, you'll start to notice I don't really follow these lines at all that I've drawn. And you don't need to. You'll notice there's quite a few changes by the end of this. From what it was, yeah, there's quite a few changes. And I made a few mistakes on the way, but you know that's part of it. You've got to make mistakes during this. You know you've got to experiment with what's good and what's not. You know you have to take that risk. You can't sit on your laurels and be afraid of like doing something. And I'm not an expert drawer yet. I didn't go to college for drawing. I passed it in high school. That's it. Yeah, I passed it in high school and I do it in my free time. I'm not a professional artist. It's, I'm giving you basic advice that you should know. Oh, but if you don't, no hard feelings. Sometimes it takes a long time for people to realise that. Yeah. Yeah. But I think what I should do is I should explain this to you. So basically, he's got 8 arms. Yeah. This coat he's wearing is designed specifically for him, and you'll notice his shirt. Well, it's not a shirt; it's more like a tank top. You know, a wife beater, as some people call it. And basically, that's stretched inwards, so the 2 arms on the lower side, just underneath his 2 bigger arms, get through. Now the 2 at the back, that comes from the top half of it, where it's stretched to the back. Yeah. He's got a lot of arms. In fact, let me just recount. Let's see. Let me just recount how many arms he has. 2, 4, 6, 8. Right, he does have 8 arms. Right, good. So I'm not fooling any ears. I just had to double check because I didn't want to be a scam artist. No. Jesus Christ. Right, yeah. Yeah. You know, I really enjoyed doing this. I really did enjoy doing it. It was something different. I don't draw these very often. There's no particular reason for why I don't. I just don't. Sorry about that. But yeah. Also some clips don't go together. Like in a few minutes, you'll probably notice with this, it doesn't sync up right, and there's a few changes. That's because my storage on my phone is running a little bit low. So that's basically it, my guys. you know, so I've got to clear out some storage and delete some older videos. I mean, I just keep them there for I don't know. I don't know why I keep them there. There's no real reason. Yeah, there's no real reason. Yeah. So as you see here, I'm really not sticking at lines. I've changed the leg shape. I've changed the leg size. I've changed the height and some of the distribution of things. I've changed the placement of the arms. I've changed what he's doing to an extent. Yeah. I mean, as I said, I'm right happy with it. I'm right happy with how he turned out. And yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's not perfect. I know it's not perfect. And you'll probably know from watching it it's not perfect. But the thing is it's not meant to be perfect, man. It's not meant to be a beautiful picture. It's what I want to draw, yeah? It's good for me. I'm happy with it. I'm happy with this creation. Yeah. You don't have to be. I don't expect you to be. I don't want you to all fucking turn around and say, "Oh my god, this is amazing." In fact, none of you are probably even going to do that. Anyway, here you can see I'm going in with a 0.5 pen to do some finer details, mainly texturing, really, on his coat, so you can properly see where that, where it is and where all the joints are and stuff like that. But you'll actually notice there are certain parts of this that I haven't marked out or I've just missed, and it happens. It happens all the time. I rubbed out all the excess lines so I could properly see it, and I went in with my smaller pen, the finer details, and basically, yeah, That's it. That's all I'm doing right now. Just going in with finer details, and I'm just trying to make it look like. Oh no, I'm just trying to make it look like there's a few layers to it. Yeah, I don't want it to be a stagnant drawing, which I've drawn a few of them. They look alright at the time. You may have a few good details in them, but the thing is, you look at it and you go, "Oh my god, that." It just, I don't know. It just looks stagnant. It looks still, stiff. Yeah, it doesn't look like it could move. And fair enough, this may not look like it could move. What's his name? Yeah, Hops. That was it. That was what I decided to name him. But that name's from ages ago. I've got a picture in there that I drew a while ago, and it's him, and it's different. It's like when the Voidlings just had black rings around their eyes instead of blue markings. And I didn't draw any blue markings here because like it was pointless. I was showing you how I drew an 8-armed alien, not a Voidling.